The rubric by which we will be ranking the Five Nights at Freddy's cast is as follows. Bottom tier is plain pass. I want nothing to do with this guy. Next tier up is that's a bug. Not necessarily a pass, but not necessarily a smash either. I may or may not want to have relations with a bug. It kind of depends. Then we have a situationship. We could have sort of an on again, off again type of thing. Really emotionally charged. Next up is Smash. These are characters that I would definitively fuck. And then above that is Smash parentheses incestuous. These are characters that I have a perverse fascination with. And would do anything to taste their snot. Starting with classic Freddy Fazbear. I feel like I like boys. He's a smash. And I do feel kind of like a paternal attraction towards him. Like he's sort of like a dad, but I'm not like obsessed enough with him to put him in smash parentheses incestuous. Bonnie, he's like a gay teen I would have a situationship with. Like if I'm also a gay teen in that scenario, we would have like a small town angst thing going on. Like I would be dating him just to keep access to his car because he drives me around places, that type of thing. Chica, Chica. I don't love original Chica's design, but I do like that she's fat and has like eye bags. I want to say situationship. Um, I would hang out with her to I don't know. This is just vibes. Foxy, definitive smash. He's spiky. I like that about him. He's got wild eyes. He's got a wild spirit. He can run really fast. I like people who are willing to get up on their feet. And you know, he leaves his comfort zone. He has his little curtained area, but he peeks out from time to time and goes out on a little adventure. I don't necessarily love a homebody. So I guess this is Fredbear as opposed to Golden Freddy, who's down here. Fredbear, he did kill a kid. I can look past that because it was an accident. I just feel like he doesn't have a lot going for him. He's not as outwardly friendly as Freddy Fazbear. Doesn't have as much going on. He is also kind of like already in a relationship with Spring Bonnie. I'll go. That's a bug. I would see Fredbear on Grindr and be like, maybe. Maybe if there's no one else around. Toy Bonnie. No, Toy Freddy. He seems homophobic and not in like not in a hot way, not in like a bully jock way. He seems homophobic in a Charlie Kirk way. Oh my god, but Toy Bonnie's a smash. He's doing goofy shit to me. Toy Chica, she's like a weird girl, but she's also conventionally attractive. Uh, hmm. She seems like she might have an eating disorder. I don't know how that factors into things. It's not a pass, but I think that's a bug. I think that she has some growing to do to become like more of a person before I would consider her for a situationship or a smash. Although she does seem like she would ruin my life if I did get involved with her. That's pretty good situationship material. Chat member, yeah, she does seem like she would send me gore. Hmm. You know what? I'm gonna upgrade her to situationship. The Mangle. I really like Mangle. He's really scary, and also she has a lot of limbs. I don't know if I'm like head over heels for Mangle though. Withered Freddy. He's the kind of guy. He's another grinder type, I would say. He doesn't have a lot going on behind his eyes, but he is really big and hairy, and I could be his son. Um, Withered Bonnie, that's another definitive smash. Are you joshing me? He's Jeff the Killer. Withered Chica. Hmm. She seems like an older woman who needs some love and care. I think similar to Toy Chica, she has some growing to do before she can be not a bug. Withered Foxy. Grinder tier. The puppet? Hmm. Spindly. Definitely like a power bottom situation. Uh, I could have a situationship with the puppet. I feel like it would also sort of ruin my life. It'd be kind of manipulative on account of being the puppet. Golden Freddy. Hmm. I kind of think that's a bug. Shadow Freddy? That's also a bug. Shadow Bonnie, though. Oh, geez, that's a whole different story. Also, Jeff the Killer. Balloon Boy, that's a child. What is this one? Dee Dee or something? That's another child. Endo O2? Endo O2. I could see having small town angst, gay relations with. Springtrap. Um. He's not quite Jeff the Killer to me. He's kind of a bug. See, I feel like I would also see him on Grinder. But I could be like he is pretty manipulative. He does um at least in the movies gives way to disciples to kill for him. I feel like I could make a pretty good Afton disciple. This guy, plain pass. He says some rancid shit on Twitter. Watermelon Chica. That's a bug. I don't have any strong feelings about the phantoms, really. I guess Phantom Foxy. He's pretty Jeff the Killer, but also a little grinder. I could have a situationship with this guy. I could be part of his ghost crew. I don't really know what I'm looking at here. Is this Phantom Mangle? That's a bug. This is also a bug. That's a child. This guy's on Grinder. This guy... Smash. This guy... Bug. This guy... Phantom Foxy. Oh my god, Phantom Foxy does have that tongue. At least in the one teaser. I mean, not Phantom Foxy, Nightmare Foxy. So, I mean, what that long spiky tongue do? Nightmare Fredbear? Nightmare Fredbear is kind of like your boss. Nightmare period. Oh, you know what? Do I know what? I am sort of deeply obsessed with Nightmare's voice lines in Ultimate Custom Night. He just like talks about ripping you apart and like putting you back together or something like that. And he has this like deep sickly voice. That's Papa. I think that's Smash Incestuous. I think that's our first Smash Incestuous. This guy's situationship, easy. He's getting silly with it. Nightmarion, you look like the Joker. You're a pass. You don't have a nose, you're a bug. Jacko Chica, also a bug. Nightmare Mangle. I wouldn't not fuck Nightmare Mangle. In fact, it's just like Mangle but more and more fucked up and twisted. That's a smash, I feel. Nightmare Balloon Boy, that's a child. Circus Baby. She is a girl boss. She is a manipulator. Situationship. She gaslights you too. She's got illusion disc technology to trick you into thinking whatever she wants you to think. Ballora is mama, but like, I'm not really into that. Ballora's kind of a bug to me. Funtime Freddy is another charismatic gay guy that I would have a situationship with. Funtime Foxy, that's a smash. Ennard. It depends on what... It depends on how many eyebrows he has that day. But generally, that's a bug. If he has like one eyebrow, that's a situationship. If he has two, that's a bug. Lolbit, definitive smash. No questions asked. Bidybab, that's a child. Mini arenas, there's a lot of them, and they can reach places you wouldn't expect. That's a situationship. Yendo, I am obsessed with Yendo. Like, personally. I would have a committed relationship with Yendo. I think that's smash incestuous. Rockstar Freddy. You also have bad opinions. Rockstar Bonnie is Grinder. Rockstar Chica? I actually like her little peanut head. I could see a situationship with Rockstar Chica. Oh my god, Rockstar Foxy though, that's a smash. Are you joshing me? Lefty, incestuous. Nightmare Baby, obvious situationship. I mean, look at her, she's a disaster. Plain pass on Scrap Trap. I'm sorry, buddy. You're just like way too old for me. Molten Freddy. Situationship. Again, he's quirky. Mr. Hippo. I would have... I'm not obsessed with him, but he would be my dad. That's a smash. Orville the Elephant.
I will hold you here. I will keep you here. No matter how many times they burn us.
That's what he sounds like in Ultimate Custom Night. That's a bug, dude. I don't know. Ooh, Ned Bear, though. That's a smash. He's silly. I like him. He's silly. What is the fucking pig's name? Pigpen? Pigpatch? Patch Pen. Pen Pig. That's a bug. Situationship. She looks popular. And she seems like the kind of person who would talk shit. Helpy. That's a child, but also that's a bug. He's child-coded, but he's also like decades old. I'm gonna put him in bug. I would have to get to know him first. Funtime Chica, that's a bug. El Chip. Um. Hmm. He could give me so much free food. I think I would fuck him so long as he, like, brings me leftovers at the end of his shift. Da puppy. Security puppy. Security puppy is also pretty silly. That's a smash. Ooh, Music Man. Um, Initially I'm like, okay, he's really grinder. That's a bug. He's literally like insect shaped. But I could see us having something more than a bug relationship. Um, I think that it would be cute if he like let me hang out backstage at his shows. Uh, Situationship. Candy Cadet. He just seems so. I mean, Candy Cadet, he has like something he's passionate about. He tells stories, he creates art, and it really means something to him. So, that's gonna be Smash. Why is my PNG tuber lagging so much? Um, is that better? We'll see. Trashy in the gang. More like Trashy in the gang bang smash. Uh, Fred Dreadbear. Dreadbear. Dreadbear, that's a bug. I'm sorry, most of the Freddies are sort of dull-eyed older men who are not being satisfied in their marriages and want to sneak out secretly to meet a younger wolf. The Anomaly, aka Glitch Trap. Uh, he's a glitch? Well, that's literally a bug. No, situationship. But he is kind of a mass murderer. Okay, I am really into the fact that he's like literally a fabric costume. That's a smash. That's really hot. The circus baby, the scrap circus baby plushies. What? There are a lot of them, but that's also they are the most a bug of any character we've ranked so far. This is a colony of ants. What am I looking at here? What am I? Oh, that's uh Jacko Foxy from Demaze. He is scary. I kind of like him more than normal Foxy because he's more ravenous. Foxy, but with clothes. That's less hot than naked Foxy. I don't like that he's more put together. That's a bug. Glamrock Freddy is my father. Glamrock Chica is... See, I really like her, but also she's like so deeply evil. Situationship. What am I looking at here? Is this Monty but fucked up? Or is that just normal Monty? That's normal Monty. Monty, that's a definitive smash. He's like, that's big bro. That's literally big bro. He's big bro that bullies you and plays football. Oh, definitely situationship with Roxanne Wolf. BPD baddie over here. Son, he is Jeff the Killer, but he's also... No, he's also the Joker. There's a fine line that you walk between Jeff the Killer and the Joker, and he falls face first into the Joker. I don't trust the Joker. Moon, though, that's Jeff the Killer. DJ Music Man. I actually like that better than normal Music Man, because he can take me to, like, raves and shit, as opposed to his usual shtick. Vanny. Vanny is kind of big sis. But I feel like I'm not as obsessed with her as most other people are. She is Jeff the Killer, but if Jeff the Killer was a girl. Smash. Burn Trap? That's a plain pass. That's like a politician hooked up to tubes. Blob. How do we feel about Blob? I think that's a bug. Oh my god. Shattered Chica, though? Shattered Chica's a smash. What that lack of mouth do? Shattered Monty is a bug. Shattered Monty is like when Big Bro gets a job and becomes suddenly very jaded and distant. He doesn't protect you anymore. He sort of peaked in college. Oh my goodness gracious, Shattered Roxy. Top of situationship. Get out of my fucking way, Bonnie. Shattered Freddy. That's a smash. He's got a mouth on his belly. I can fit in there. He can vor me. What am I looking at? Oh, that's a Glamrock Bonnie. That's a smash also. Normally I would say situationship, because he also seems like the kind of guy that you would have like, it seems like he would be like your first boyfriend post coming out. But there's a tenderness to him that I don't think is matched by other Bonnie iterations. Slime Chica. Or is this called Ruined Chica? I gotta be honest with you. I do like the slime. Big on the slime. And her stomach is busted open so she can eat an infinite amount of food. Ruined Monty is the Joker. Ruined Roxy is a bug. Ruined Eclipse is a bug. Malhair is a Tumblr sexy man. I would have a situationship with Malhair. And he would like possess my brain and make me feel sensations. The mimic parentheses yucky version. I mean, they can be anything you want it to be. The mimic parentheses costumed yucky. That's a bug. What is this guy's name? Is it just like Righty? I don't know who this guy is. Carney. Carney, I would situationship. I've literally never seen you in my entire life. But you're a bug. Mystic Hippo. Smash in like a motherly, no, like an aunt way. Busted DJ Music Man. That's a bug. And this is our final ranking. We came out with a lot more bugs than I was expecting. And it's okay to fuck bugs. Next one. I wanted to rank these Spirit Halloween werewolf costumes by how much I trust them to be like a good business partner. And this is a much shorter one, as you can see. Werewolf number 1, you can see is like a little more feral. Maybe he's not all there fully, but he does have a ferocity and a passion for his work. I think that he probably gets frustrated pretty easily with his employees, and that can make communication a little bit difficult. But otherwise, he's a hard worker. He's consistent. He's trustworthy. I think that we make it work. Werewolf number 2, he's like fully kitted out in business attire. This guy's a go-getter. The only thing is that he has a little bit of bloodstains on his clothes. He's not too concerned with the minutiae, the details of his work, and that can be a problem when you're running a company together. I think that he tries his best to be professional, and he's pretty well educated on how to run a business. I'm gonna put him at the bottom of To the Moon. This guy just like lives in... What is happening in this image? Pointing up. This guy's a stockman. He invests in the stock market. He's a werewolf of Wall Street. Uh, he does seem to want to jump scare you. The thing about the stock market is that it's volatile, right? You can make it big, but you can also make it bad. And I think you can kind of go either way. So, unfortunately, I think we are fucking bankrupt if we work with this guy. Werewolf number 4. He is a lot tidier than werewolf number 2. He's fully dressed. He's got what am I looking at here? Oh, he's got a leg? Okay. We could run like a butchering type situation together. I think the only thing is I don't think that this is a particularly cleanly way to run a deli, in that he is like putting his bare paws on the product, which I personally don't have a problem with, but I'm sure the health inspection crew would. He's not wearing a hairnet either. His jumpsuit, his work uniform has some holes in it. I do think that we make it work, but we're not going to the moon. I don't really know what I really have to zoom in on all of these. This guy seems like he may not be the most stable mentally, which is fine, but in order to thrive under capitalism, you sort of need to be a very specific, very consistent type of person. And I just don't think that I can get this guy to like wake up at the same time every day, let alone run the numbers with me. I think we're fucking bankrupt. Werewolf number 6. He's fully clothed. He's got great posture. Wearing a sensible button-down shirt and khakis. I don't see anything wrong with this guy. He looks like, I mean, all of his credentials check out. He doesn't seem as outwardly emotional as the other werewolves. He's more of a stoic werewolf. And I think that in business it's important to make the smart choice instead of gravitating towards whatever choice is exciting you the most. You can't make decisions on a whim. So I think that I can trust this guy to take us to the moon. Cage werewolf. He's got a criminal record. But that's never stopped others from running good businesses. Nothing wrong with having a couple of run-ins with the cops. We've all been there. And he is sensibly dressed. He's got bright glowing eyes, so you know he's used to working those night shifts. I think we could go to the moon. Skeleton werewolf. He's really hot. I think that would get in the way of our working relationship, though. I would be too distracted. I think we would go bankrupt. So this is our werewolf spirit Halloween werewolf costume business partner tier list. Next up we have kind of a long one. No, this is a short one. This is the long one. I want to rank Animal Crossing's characters based on how much I would trust them to watch my drink at a party. See, like this guy, he's a little stern outwardly. I don't know him too well, but he seems like a nice guy. This guy, he seems pretty smug, pretty vain. I would be a little bit worried leaving my drink with this guy. That's gonna be a yikes, okay. This girl is pretty trustworthy, I would say. She seems like a friend of a friend you don't know super well, but she's nice. She's put together. I think that she would definitely like call you an Uber home if anything happened. But she's not quite ride or die material, so I'm gonna put her in trustworthy. This guy is so trustworthy. He looks like he he's kind of a stoner. But also he's really just a nice round person. He seems pleasant to be around. He seems really chill. I think that if something did happen, he'd be great to hang out with to talk you down. This girl, she seems sort of ditzy and easily distracted. I'm not too worried, but she does kind of seem like she has attention problems and might just forget to watch my drink. You look like a ride or die to me. You look like you would drive me home personally and then make sure my door was locked and then spend the night with me and wake me up in the morning by making toast. You would wake me up on time for school or for class or for work or for jury duty. This guy, trustworthy. He just also seems chill. You seem like you're here to socialize. I'm not too worried, but I'm not your first priority. You might leave my drink alone to go rub elbows, you know? You seem shy. You seem like you would be happy to help. So, I trust you. This guy, he does not seem very responsible. He seems like kind of a twerp. I would say yikes, okay. Like, if there's nobody else I know, I'll let him watch my drink, but I'm not fully confident he's not trying to drug me. He seems a little desperate is all. This fucking cow is a ride or die. This mouse... I think you're similar to this alligator guy, but you're more absent-minded. So I'm not too worried, but I'm a little worried. Uh... You also seem like... She seems popular. I'm not too worried. Again, I don't think I'm her priority. You seem trustworthy to me. You have a patient look in your eye that says, no matter how long you take in the bathroom, I'll be waiting. This horse, ride or die. This tapir is kind of twerpful. Yikes, okay. Entrusting my drink to this tapir. Is that how you say it? Or is it like tapir? Taper? This would be like entrusting it to my best friend's little brother. Like, he's irresponsible at best. Apollo? I think Apollo's a ride or die. He would do anything to protect me. He would drive me home in his pickup truck. He would cuss out anyone who tried to pull anything. This is also a little fucking baby. This guy looks like the fucking Joker. I'm getting roofied by this guy. I don't trust this guy. He's gonna pull something. Is this one? Is this Freya? I'm not too worried about her. She seems like she has a reputation to uphold. This penguin, trustworthy. Trustworthy vibes. This chicken, also trustworthy. This falcon guy. He seems a little neurotic with how he's looking at me. But I'm sure he's nice. This is a baby. Yikes, okay. You're trustworthy. This blue deer. He seems like he would protect my drink, but like only as a means of gaining my affection. It would be transactional, but he would do it. This tiger is here to socialize. This guy, he's trustworthy. I think that you are a manipulator, but I'm not too worried. Beardo? How do I feel about Beardo and his exposed pubes? Beardo's an old man. But he's a refined old man. He's like posh and shit. I don't think he would have access to drugs. If there's nobody else, then I'll give it to Beardo. Bo is a yikes okay. Bo is so out of it mentally. Bo is checked the fuck out at all times. He could be holding my drink and then if somebody slipped something into it, he like wouldn't notice. This chicken. This chicken is also here to socialize. This rat is yikes okay. This is a kid again. I don't know why there are so many children at this bar. This guy seems like your classmate that you don't talk to, but you technically know each other. Not too worried. This hippo, ride or die. She would hold my hair back as I'm trying to vomit up whatever was put in my drink. I don't like how this mouse looks at me. He looks like he's planning something. He looks like he's going to roofie me. Tiger girl, ride or die. Hippo boy, trustworthy. He seems like a nice boy. That's a child. That's a nerd. I'm not too worried about this guy. He's here with the whole football team. Okay, wait. This dog stuffy? I'm getting roofied / paws by this guy. Like, I'm getting roofied and I'm gonna have a crazy good time. I don't fucking know you, but I'm not too worried. You look like you have an indie folk band. I'm not too worried. You look like a ride or die. You are a baby. Bob would roofie me like as a bit. You're a ride or die. I want this bunny on my island so fucking bad. I love how her eyes look. I love her angry eyebrows. This dog's roofing me. I don't like how he looks at me. They all look at you weird. Look at these three and how they're looking at you. This guy's looking at you and like, we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna give you a Dumbo sequence. That's what his look is telling me. This guy, that's Grandpa. Ride or die Grandpa. He's literally chaperoning me to the party. This ape, trustworthy. He sticks to his principles. You're an alligator and you're a little baby. You are a little baby, but you're determined to do a good job, so I'm not too worried. You look like you are a stand-up comedian. Hmm. Do I know you well enough to be not too worried, or are you a yikes okay? A stand-up comedian is functionally a type of child. I'm gonna go yikes okay. You... I was gonna say trustworthy, but like, she does have that hollow look in her eyes. Like she's planning something. And she does have green hair like the Joker. I think she's gonna roofie me. This is a child. This chicken is trustworthy. He's chill. Look at the way their eyes are looking at me nicely. This guy's a tough guy with a soft heart. Yikes, okay. Like, I don't want to talk to this guy. I mean, I do want to, like, flirt with this type of guy, but in terms of approachability at a moment's notice while I'm, like, running to the bathroom or something, he's not very approachable. I would probably approach, these higher tiers before approaching this guy to watch my drink. Bubbles, you seem a little absent-minded, but I'm not too worried. Like, I feel like Bubbles would get really excited about a conversation and then maybe forget about my drink. But, I would hope that Bubbles, is considerate enough of me and my feelings not to do that, and my safety. This guy's yikes okay. He's on the football team / negative. This guy is a celebrity that regularly gets away with drugging and kidnapping women. That's a child. This is Grandpa. Is his name... What is his name? Bruce? Is this Bruce? I like Bruce. This guy works on trucks. I'm not too worried. He seems not approachable, but he's not gonna like flip out on me. That's another child. A lot of children in a row here. Carmen, I trust you. Fun fact, this villager was in the GameCube versions named Bliss, but I think her name was changed to something else. I don't remember now. Not too worried. I would be a little worried that you are going to be distracted by your child, but mothers are generally pretty dependable. You're a twerp. You are trustworthy. You are trustworthy. This guy's a gamer. Cheese mouse, that's a child. This elephant is like a cosplayer that would drug me at a room party. You, though, you're a ride or die. You are... I'm not too worried about you. Cherry... Cherry might be another... I'm getting roofied / pause. She would, like, slip me acid. This guy... I don't know him, but I will ask him to watch my drink. Same with you. You seem like the kind of guy who is rich and gets away with a lot of things. I don't know this guy. I don't know this man. This man, though, super trustworthy. Just look at his smilistic energy. You're a child. You are a nerd. Not too worried, though. I feel like you can sort of trust reclusive types. This guy is trustworthy. This is a horse. This horse is a child. This guy's on something. I don't know that I can trust him to be, like, lucid enough to watch my drink. But, you know, if there's nobody else. You are a nepotism baby. This guy, he can watch my drink, but he is going to give me a rant about one of his fixations. Coco's a ride or die. We would do anything for each other. You're trustworthy. I don't really know who you are, though. This guy is literally a prince, right? I don't think he's used to people telling him no. That's a child. That's a man I don't know. That's a child. That's a man I don't know and he seems mad at me. That's a child. This guy's drugging me. That's a child. That's Papa. This guy would beat up anyone who says something mean to me. This guy I can trust with my life. This guy's got, like, a pizza scooter that he'll drive me home on. I don't know this guy, but I'm not too worried. That's a child. That's a child. This is a homophobic gay man. What about this monkey? What about this monkey? I trust this monkey. He has kind eyes. This alligator who, like, is an airplane. He looks like the Bad Dragon logo. Probably gets bullied for that. I trust him. This kid's a nerd. I trust him. Because I feel like if you're a big nerd and you're the type who wants social validation, and I ask you to do something for me, you'll probably do the thing. I don't necessarily trust this deer girl. She seems like she would let things happen to me for the opportunity of social capital. Diva, ride or die. Diva and I are gonna sing songs in the car together after this. That's a child. That's an old man who doesn't want to talk to me. Child, 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 child. Is that? Hmm. You just seem like a loner slash negative. Like you look like you think you're above it all. I'm gonna say yikes, okay. You seem shy. You seem trustworthy. You seem meek. That's grandma. Grandma's a ride or die. I don't know you too well, but I'm not too worried. This guy, not too worried. You... You're like almost a child, so we'll put you at the bottom of not too worried. This guy's royalty. He's also not used to people disobeying him. I feel like this guy's sort of an uwu soft boy. Like, he presents polite, but he harbors a profound darkness. This guy does, say repulsive things about women, but only because he, like, views them all as goddesses. I don't know you, but you're probably fine. I don't know. That's a dog. You seem trustworthy. You seem trustworthy. That is a child. That's another child. That is a ride or die. You can tell because she has fucked up bangs and eyeshadow. You also seem a little absent-minded, but I'm not too worried. You're a child. You're a child. I trust you implicitly. You look like... you're here from Great Britain to do scientific research. That is a child. Is this one Freya? I always get, her mixed up with this other wolf girl. This other pink wolf girl with blue highlights. You're a little bro of Cheeseburger Man. You would help him. These two are working together to pull some disgusting shit. There are so many children at this party. Child. Child. Unapproachable man. Ride or die. Just look at her. Just look at her and tell me that's not a ride or die. Yeah, no, it is like 30% child. I trust you. You are going to drug me. You just seem happy to be here. I trust you. She seems kind of mean. Yikes, okay. Goldie, though? I don't think that Goldie could deal with the messiness of being a ride or die. Like, when someone is your ride or die, they see you at your best and at your worst. I think she would be a nice friend, though. This is Papa, but he's sort of an awkward Papa. There's so many of these left. Child. 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 Racist. I want to flirt with you. You look like the big sister of the mean girl. She's probably like that because she's trying to be like you. So you're probably even worse. Child. Child. Nice older man. Nice older man. Hazel's a ride or die. No question about it. Child. This is a rich kid. I'm getting roofied. Child. Rude older man. Child. 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 Do you want to just do like a child pass? Like just go through and get all of the children out of the way? I'm gonna do that. This guy's the fucking Joker. I'm getting drugged. Oh, I love this cat too. Just grabbing all the children real quick. Don't know who invited them. This is not a safe environment for kids, I feel. Given all of the drugging that is going on. It's happened at least 18 times in just this night. But I don't know. Luckily, we have a pretty large percentage of people here who are willing to act as security for one another. This little pink fucking monkey. This little green fucking squirrel. This guy's a shitter. This guy is a screamer in Xbox Live lobbies. Alright. It's clearing up a little bit. Let's zoom out a little bit. This guy, I don't know him, but he's fine. This guy, quiet man. This girl, here to party, but she'll watch out for a fellow lady. This guy is a classmate I don't know. This guy is gonna roofie me. This guy, I don't really know him, but he's fine. Don't really know you, but you're fine. This guy has a serious expression. So he seems like determined to help. This girl is like, this is a ride or die. She seems messy. Gym bro. This guy seems a little self-absorbed. He's got his own shit going on. I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. Your mama. You seem mean, but you seem like protective of me type of mean. You don't seem very approachable. This guy's wearing royal garb and also saluting with his arm extended out. I don't trust this guy. Kyle would be a ride or die, but he is empty-headed as fuck. I trust him with everything but my life. He's not wise. Ride or die. This guy's like a professor. I trust him. He's a grown-up. This guy's a nerd. Not too worried. This guy... older man, but sort of inscrutable older man. You seem like you're harboring some demons. I'm gonna put you right between yikes okay and I'm getting roofied. You are somebody's little sister who's like, what's a roofie? Why do you want me to watch this? This guy's punk. He's gonna view washing my drink as praxis. That's Donkey Kong. That's Donkey Kong. Fuck. That's Donkey Kong. Get in here with the Trip Squad. The Dog Squad. Child. 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 Mean girl. I like this guy. I trust this guy. You're mama, but you're also sleepy. You seem like you have a lot on your hands. You're not the first person I would go to because you gotta look after a kid, but you do seem trustworthy. Child, roofing me. Single dad. Not too worried. Child. Cosplayer that will drug me. Child. Will drug me / pause. Will drug me as part of like a diabolical master scheme. Child. That's pretty pop, I'm not gonna lie. Drug me / pause. That's big bro. That's lil bro. I trust you. Older man. Nice lady. Celebrity I don't really want to talk to. Child. Mean girl. I always gotta trust a nerd girl. Gym bro. I don't know you, but you seem fine. Same with you. You seem trustworthy. You seem pretty big bro to me. Hmm. Child. Inscrutable girl. Child. It just keeps going. If I don't say anything, just assume it's vibes. Just look at him. Come on. You also seem wealthy to me, and the wealthier someone seems, the less I trust them. You seem kinda high maintenance is all, and well groomed. I feel like I'm gonna get groomed. You though, you seem like a protective older woman with like short spiky hair, like a bob. She seems like she owns chickens. Don't know you. Trustworthy clown. Trustworthy lady. Not too worried about this duck. That's a baby. This here is also a baby, and 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 a baby. Raymond's gonna roofie me. I trust this bunny more than the other kids. What is this guy's name? Like Punchy or something? Punchy seems annoying. Yikes, okay. Pearl is my ride or die. You seem chill. I like your vibe. You are sick, which means that you pose a potential biohazard when being given my drink. Yikes, okay. You look like a girl that's part of a biker gang. You have brass knuckles in your purse. I don't know you that well. You're a horse, and you're looking at me like, what is she doing here? This guy's chill, but absent-minded. This girl is very sweet and quiet. This is a robot, so he will, like, death ray anyone who comes within a 5-foot radius. You're probably fine. I don't know. Another gaggle of kids. Don't know you. Don't know you. Don't know you. This guy likes to go skiing, and he seems like he'd be big into talking. And when I have to pee, I'm not looking to talk. Again, you look a little bit angry. Not very approachable. This guy looks like he's on something. I don't know if I would trust him. This it depends on whether you're a boy or a girl. But generally not too worried. Child. This guy is my boyfriend. You are mentally ill. You are distractible. You are a child. You are going to throw a smoke bomb at the ground and then transform into a log, and my drink will be gone. Child, child, child. This guy would fight me if I tried to tell him to watch my drink. Death Ray. He's got abilities, the likes of which we've never seen. This guy's awesome. You know where you're going. In with the gaggle. Nice older man. Child. Child. Nice older man. Child. 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 Again, crazy number of kids at this party. Okay. I trust you. Not too worried about you. I trust you. Not too worried about you. I'm gonna yikes okay you. This guy's part of the fucking burger family. Are you joking me? They're all working with each other. They're all burger lambs. I don't want to be part of their sick sandwich. I trust this guy. And I trust you. And this bear? Not too worried. This tiger guy? I'm a little worried. This lady, though, so trustworthy. This lady, ride or die. It's all in the glasses. This guy's drugging me. He's got divorced vibes. He just wants a piece of meat. Child, child, unapproachable man, popular girl. I don't know this guy. This is a child. And this guy, trustworthy. And that's the final Animal Crossing characters I would trust with my drink tier list. The last one is a really quick one that I wanted to do, which is just pseudo-legendary Pokemon, and if they are big bro or little bro. You? That's little bro. Dragonite is little bro. Hydreigon? I feel like we're equal bros. Big bro. That's big bro. That's big bro. But you're kinda little bro. Equal bro. That's for sure little bro. And Gudra, that's big bro. I'm gonna be forwarding all of these to my psychiatric professionals, so hopefully they can figure out what's wrong with me. And I think I'm gonna get that sorted out by next stream. And I'm sorry.